What's up, YouTube? Marvin4 here with Great American Survival, and today we're going to be headed into this academy to find the best $100 baitcaster combo that they have. Stick with us. I'll tell you all about it. This video is intended for all ages. So if you're like me, I wanted to go to Academy and find a baitcaster for a $100 budget. Now, I don't have an endless amount of money to spend on fishing rods and reels. So when you look around, there's some great baitcasters out there. But when I went to Academy, I found out that two of the ones that are in their top tier for under $100, I already owned them. So I picked up a different one, which is this orange 13 Fishing Origin LTD. And now I've got three to review, and I'm going to show you after the past couple months and what I think about them. Well, all right, guys. Well, these are the three that we came up with. We went in, shopped around Academy, and found three that were exceptional. Three incredible baitcasters for under $100. Now, one of them was on sale. This one right here, the LTD, was on sale for $79. This one right here, I bought back in the spring. I bought it for $40. This is a Lews TXS Speedspool. This is an exceptional combo. This is the 13 Fishing Origin LTD and the Daiwa ProCaster 80. All three under $100, and all three of these I have owned for. I'd owned these two for 6 months, almost 9 months, and this one I've owned for 2. And a buddy of mine was diehard about 13 fishing, so I figured I'd give him a try. So this is the only one that we added on when we were planning on doing this video. All three are medium heavy, fast action, except for this one, which is a medium heavy, extra fast action. All three are incredible. You can't go wrong with any one of these three. There were several others that you could put in those categories. One of them we put back. I had returned. I had issues with the Ultramax by Abu Garcia and didn't want to even bother doing the review because it just failed horribly. So I'm going to start off. We're going to talk about the Lews and get up close. So first up, we're going to be talking about the Lews Laser TXS Speed Spool combo. This has an adjustable braking system, which is really easy to adjust. Doesn't take any high-end explanation. You're just going to turn this down. I recommend that when you start it off, crank it all the way to max and then just back it down as you adjust it. That's the easiest way. The spool tensioner is a knurled aluminum finish. I like that. Makes it easy, especially when your hands are wet. These are all medium heavy rods. This one is a 6'10" fast action with a 7:5-to-1 gear ratioed reel. That is 8 bearing system. The rod is rated for 3/16 to 5/8 ounce, and the reel is good for 10 to 20 pound line. This is a good all-around combo, and I will say that out of the three, this one had really a break-in period. After using it for a short period of time, after about a month, it got smoother and smoother and smoother, where it's just really nice. I've cast braid, fluorocarbon, and currently am running fluoro because I was doing a lot of top water with it. Handles top water, whether you're working with a whopper plopper, a jerk bait, anything like that. It's a good all-around rod. The combo is great. The next culprit in our three-man band is the Daiwa ProCaster 80, which is a 7'3", so it's the longest of the three that are tested. It's a 7'3" medium action fast action rod. Very nice. This one right here, I have caught my PB, my current 2020 PB, which is 6 pound 2 ounce largemouth, and that was with this combo. Wonderful. There is a review of just this rod and reel. I reviewed just it because it was just exceptional. I've really enjoyed it, and it works great. This one right here is this, I wouldn't say it's the slowest, but it's a 7.5-to-1, 4+1 bearing system, good up to a 1 ounce lure from a quarter to a 1 ounce, 10 to 20 pound line, does come with a 1 year warranty, and is available in a 1 or 2 piece option. Very nice. I will say that this thing has handled everything I've thrown on it. I have put bait, fluoro, mono, and that's currently what's on here. And I have a brand braid. It does everything. It is an adjustable braking system with just a turn of a knob. It does have a nice aluminum knurled spool tensioner, and everything about it just works really, really well. It's a good combo. It does have the EVA foam, which all of them do, but this one does have a cork butt. So they are all exceptional combos. This one right here, I would say that this one handles heavier stuff. I've thrown jigs, I've thrown frogs, and it's handled them very, very well. Now the Origin, the 13 Fishing Origin LTD is the only one, before I get started, it is the 7-foot, medium heavy, fast, extra fast action, which makes it great for finesse fishing. If you're wacky rigs, Ned rigs, Texas rigs, anything along those lines, this out of those 3 is hands down my choice. I really like it. I think it's an exceptional choice. Now, the one thing I will say is the only difference in all of these is this is the only one you have to open to change the brakes. You do just dial it around like this. This is the brake. You just move it around. The rest of them are just turn of the knob. This one you just got to kind of open it up. It's not really a big deal. It's really easy to do. And then you just lock it closed, just like that. This one right here is also the only one that's an 8:1 gear ratio, 8 bearing system. Really nice. Does have more of a carbon fiber look to it, as you see in the design of the rod. It is EVA foam, broken 2-piece grip, has the skeletonized rod seat, and it's just an awesome choice. Real bright colors, EVA foam knob on the crank. It's an awesome choice. It does have a plastic spool tensioner cover, but I haven't had any issues with it. It has been a great go-to rod when you plan on finesse fishing. I like it a lot. Being it is 7 feet long, it works great fishing from a kayak for me. All right, so let's close out and talk about the rods themselves and what their pros and cons are. All 3 of these are exceptional choices for under $100. You can pick up any one of these at Academy, and they will definitely give you something worthwhile to use. The Origin I do like more when it comes to finesse fishing, Ned rigs, Texas rigs, wacky rigs. I won't throw a wacky rig on either one of these 2. I just haven't had that good of luck. I can't cast them really well. I can't cast them hard. The extra fast action rod makes it a little easier for me. The Speedspool from Lews did have a longer break-in period, but has gotten really, really smooth. I do like it, and I think you can throw anything on this. You can throw crankbait, jerkbait, chatterbait. It's an awesome choice. Me personally, the go-to out of the 3 is the Daiwa ProCaster. I think it's a well-built combo. It's got a great rod. It works really, really well. But honestly, I would say this has been my go-to. I've thrown it on my kayak and taken it more than anything else, but I have leaned, because I've also had these 2 longer than this one. This one right here has gotten a lot more action lately, and I think it'll definitely be in my boat from now on. I won't go out, because before this one, I was always putting my wacky rigs and Ned rigs on a spinning rod. Now I can throw this on this, and it works great. So if you were going to pick one up, depending on what you want to do, I think for anything finesse rated and lighter, anything like that, I think I'd go with the Origin LTD, the all-around, all-purpose, mostly if you're talking about anything big, anything covering water, chatterbaits, jerkbaits, things like that. The Daiwa is better for that for me. Honestly, the bigger one I've thrown more jigs and Texas rig stuff, punching, flipping with the Lews. But honestly, all 3 of these have great rods. You can feel the action. You can feel those little subtle bites, especially here in the fall. Guys, all 3 of these are awesome. Comment down below and tell me what you think of, if you were going to pick one, what would you pick? These 3 are awesome. All of them right at the $100 price range. And I can't say enough about these 3. They're all 3 great choices. But like I said, you already heard what I said about each one, what their pros and cons are. But that's going to do it for me. So just like that, that's going to do it for us. These three are all three awesome choices. Me, I fish out of a kayak, so I like 7 foot around that length rods. So that's why all three of these are in that same category. If you're new to bait casting, picking a good bait caster makes it so much easier to try out one of these, because when you're not using a bait caster, you can't muscle those fish. You can't do that with a spinning rod like you can a bait caster. I found that out a lot this last year when we were on vacation down in Florida. I was fishing and did a lot of saltwater fishing, and you could just muscle those fish back with a bait caster that you can't with a spinning rod, even heavy duty spinning rods. Now, unless you get into like saltwater tackle and stuff like that, but I'm talking about just normal bait fish. We had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it the old thumbs up. We just celebrated 3,000 subscribers, and we couldn't have done this without you guys. We will put links to all of the companies involved, including Academy. Go over and check them out. They all are great companies. If you've had any experience with any one of them, if you've had negatives with their customer service, tell me about it. I'd love to hear from you guys. I can't do this without you, and when I hear feedback, it makes it that much easier for me to share it with other people. And guys, these companies are all three rock solid companies in the world of fishing. I hope you guys have a great week this week. Take time to get out there, enjoy yourself, enjoy nature, be prepared, and stay safe. God bless, guys. We'll see you soon.